to the game. some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, give on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
That's caught. It's Stewart. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. The Ducks in the hurry-up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Fights off the defender. At midfield, he's got room.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Past the first down marker and still running. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Ohio State! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it
fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Downs. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Smith. They forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Smith. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up.
There he goes! Oh, he got loose! The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Moore to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Downs. Makes a move. He's got it alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
Few anxious movements there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Moore will throw. Pocket breaking down. Good, solid tackle.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He'll take another shot here. He caught it. Gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's bounced. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Takes the handoff, it's Whittington. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Sayed. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And there he goes. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's down. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. They'll go right back to the run. Can't get him to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. With the run on 1st and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum. They'll
try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Moore to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Whittington. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's down. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Graham. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Quarterback making adjustments. Moore will throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's down. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. On the ground, it's Jackson. Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. It's a bad scheme to try to cover this guy one-on-one, much like Michigan State tried to do against Joey Galloway in '93. But the difference there is the reason Joey Galloway couldn't be covered is that no one really wants to be around him.
Ain't that the truth? We work with him weekly. We can say that and be very firm about it. But here's the thing. Joey Galloway, think about the other names to wear the scarlet and gray. So many guys, year after year. You know Ohio State fans, Reese, they're going to claim, wide receiver U. They try to claim that because so many greats have been through that university.
Going to swing it on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The offense changing the play. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds with a first down. The Ducks want to move quickly. Moore to the air. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Ducks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Downs. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Moves away as he feels pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
Kick is in the air. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Finds his man, it's Moore. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Moore. There he goes. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Got it behind the line. It's Moore. Got room at the 35. Oh, a lot of space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy, his second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's down. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. The 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Offense in a bunch formation. Moore will throw. Got a man, it's Benson. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
That's reeled in. It's Benson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. Third down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the fourth down.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Showing the arm strength to the left. Touchdown, Ducks! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Were able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Downs. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Smith. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Under fire. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Oregon! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Amazing job and awareness by that defensive lineman, locating the football, catching it, and then turning around and scoring. They may want to start using this guy on offense.
How about this? These guys are going for 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Firing to the right, complete. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Coming out with it, it's Downs. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Got his man quickly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Using the quick game. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. Number one team in the land gets knocked off, but sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate.